It means these items or these elements you are adding how, or these elements you are adding how dynamical. You are adding these elements how dynamically. But how can I add these elements dynamically? For that, I need to write some code or not? Yes. I need to write some code, and I'm writing that code in which one? JavaScript. So dynamic dynamically updating the content of the web page. Dynamically updating content of web page or doing some validations at which level? Form level, and controlling multimedia and animated images. All this you can do it by using which one? JavaScript. I said even JavaScript is the third most important web technology after HTML and CSS. Now you can use this JavaScript for developing which applications? Mobile enabled applications and web servers, and creating games. And JavaScript is what? Your open source. Because of this open source, you find JavaScript technologies or JavaScript frameworks. Okay. Now, what are the JavaScript frameworks? Like you have AngularJS, okay, Node.js, and one more is what? React.js. Okay, right. AngularJS. So how many things are there here? 3 things. One is AngularJS and Node.js, and one more is what? React.js. What these are? These are called JavaScript frameworks. And using these frameworks, will it develop which applications? Applications. It is also used for developing which applications? But I said no, frameworks makes it application development what more easier. Because I said framework provide what here? Library. Framework what it provide? A library. And library is having predefined. Library is having predefined what? Functionality. Rather than you write the things, it is already written by these frameworks. You just use and build what here? Application. But for learning this AngularJS or Node.js or React.js, you must know HTML and you must know CSS, and you also should know which one? JavaScript. You also should know the JavaScript. I said JavaScript is used to manipulate the elements in what? HTML. But how you manipulate that? You call it as which one? DOM. What is the DOM stands for? Document Object Model. DOM stands for Document Object Model. What it is? It is a hierarchy of which one? Or it is a hierarchy of which one? Web elements. Okay. Each web page is converted into what? DOM. And who will convert this web page into a DOM? By which one here? Browser. It will convert this web page into a DOM by which one? Browser. So that you can manipulate each element during what? Runtime. So each element is referred as one object. Each element is referred as one object. For example, your web page is there. Now this web page is referred as one object. And what is that object here? Document. Your web page is treated as one object. Which object it is? Document object. If you want to add something into the document, how can I add the content inside the document? How can I add the elements within the document during runtime? By using one object called which one? Document. So your document is referring to which object here? Web page. Document object is referring to which object here? Web page. So in JavaScript, suppose in JavaScript, how you refer this web page? Will you refer the web page with a name? Will you refer this web page with a name? No. You don't refer this web page with what? Name. Okay, this web page is converted into which one? DOM. Okay, so this DOM contains the hierarchy of elements which are there inside what? Document. What is the root element of the DOM? Web page. That web page is nothing but what here? Document. And within the document, what you have? You have which one? Body. You have which one? Head. So whatever elements are there in the body, all the elements are organized in the form of which one? Hierarchy. Ring honor. So this is how you modify the content of which one? Web page. We'll discuss about that. And not only that, you're also using a JavaScript to perform the operations on which one? Browser. I said it is used for manipulating which one? BOM. BOM is nothing but browser object model. So how your JavaScript code will refer to the browser? How your JavaScript code will refer to the browser? Browser. Browser is which object? Browser is which object? Window object. Browser is which object here? Window. I refer to window. So is it this window will have some properties or not? Yes. I want to modify these properties during what? Runtime. Okay. How I can do that? By using which one here? JavaScript. So there are a lot of things which you can do it with the help of which one? JavaScript. And what is the latest version of JavaScript? 2020. ES script 2020. Okay. I said the scripts are, I said what is the script is? Within one program. So this JavaScript is embedded within what? HTML. And this JavaScript is executed within what? Browser. Within the browser. Suppose you write program in Java. Is a Java program you can run directly or not? Yes. Okay. So C programs you run directly. Or you embed C program in any other program? No. But JavaScript code are you embedding in another program or not? Yes. Which program? HTML. So it means why you are writing a JavaScript to automate the operation of which one? HTML. To automate the operation of which one? HTML. HTML is external program and JavaScript is what? Internal program. Okay, now? Yes. So there is a client side and there is a server side. And after that, I said JavaScript history, which is developed in the year 1995. And JavaScript and ECMA script. What is ECMA script? Is a standard or not? Yes. It is a standard which is a standard which is defined by a non-profitable organization called which one? ECMA International. Okay, it is a standard which has to be followed by every script developer. Like VB script is there. VB script is a product. VB script is developed by whom? Microsoft. Okay, JavaScript is developed by whom? Netscape. Right? Initially it is for Netscape. But both the people they develop these scripts by following their own rules and regulations. Okay. Or some other people they want to develop a flavor of which one? Script. But they develop it by following their own rules and regulations. It means each script is having its own rules and regulations. Then each browser will execute in different ways. Because of that, this ECMA International, which is called non-profitable organization, they created one standard. What is the name of that standard? ECMA script. Those who ever want to develop a scripting language, they develop this scripting language by the rules given by whom? ECMA International. What is the name of that standard? ECMA script. Okay, standard. You should know standards, right? Standards are nothing but some set of rules and regulations. If they don't follow it, all this will be the same or different. It execute in different ways, different browsers, right? Because of that, any scripting language you learn, any scripting language developed by any person, they should follow certain rules and regulations. And the same rules are followed by all the browsers. Same rules are followed by all browsers because who execute this script within the browser? So is it all the browsers should follow the same rule or not? Yes. If they don't follow the rules, then what will happen? Will it become a portable or non-portable? Non-portable. And those becomes what? Browser dependent. Becomes what? Browser dependent. Suppose write a JavaScript. JavaScript is there. It is not following the rules of ECMS script. It is following its own rules, which is given by some Netscape, right? Then that JavaScript code, it will work in Netscape browser in one way, and it is another browser, it will work in other. Because is it both? Is it JavaScript is always developed? Suppose this JavaScript is developed based on a particular browser, then it will work in one way in that browser, but the same code, if you execute in another browser, it behaves like what? Another. Because of that, given one standard, I think you know, for example, Java is there, right? Java, who execute the Java code? JVM, right? What is JVM? Very good. Java Virtual Machine, what it is? What it is? Abbreviation is very good here. What it is? It is what? It is a standard. JVM is a standard or specifications given by whom? Sun Microsystem or Oracle Corporation. For developing what? JVMs. Who develop JVMs? Or who will develop JVMs here? Sun only? Oracle only? Oracle or somebody else? Who will develop JVMs? Array, suppose who develop JVMs? JVMs are developed by whom? OS vendors, right? Not Java. Array, Java developer job is not developing JVMs here, Java applications. The Java developer, what he'll do? He'll develop JVMs. Okay, no problem. Okay, what is JVM is a standard, right? Is a standard. Is a standard. What it define? Some set of rules and regulations. How to develop JVM? That rules are given by whom? Sun Microsystem, and those rules are implemented by OS vendors. Microsoft. Suppose you want to execute Java program on Windows, then who will develop JVM for Windows? Microsoft. Okay, the person want to develop a JVM for Android. Who develop it? Android. The person who develop which one? Android operating system. Google, right? Android is a product of which one? Google. So then who will develop a JVM for Android? Google. But how they develop it? By following the rules given by whom? Sun Microsystem. What is that rule? JVM. Is a specification. A specification defines some set of rules and regulations. Okay. So you have to follow the same standards. If you don't follow the standards, then your Java program will not execute in the same way in all operating systems. Then it will become platform dependent or independent. JVM dependent or independent? Dependent. But in all JVMs, will Java program execution is same or different? Same. Because all JVMs will be the same. All JVMs will follow the same rules and regulations. So every JavaScript code is executed within the browser. And to execute the JavaScript code within the browser, what do you require? JavaScript engine. What do you require? JavaScript engine, right? So JavaScript engine is a runtime or not? Yes. Which understand which code? JavaScript code. And is it JavaScript engine is the same for all the browsers? Is it JavaScript engine will be the JavaScript engine operations will be the same for all browsers? Yes. Because this engine is developed by following certain rules given by whom? ECMA. So which standard it is? ECMA script 2020. Okay, because each version is having its own changes. Now I said these are different browsers uses different JavaScript engines. Like so, engine is a name is a different, but functionality of all this will be what? Same. Okay, name is a different, but functionality of all this will be the same, right? So JavaScript, way to write a JavaScript, right? Now there is one tag you are using, right? So way to write, okay. So I'm just telling you a brief about, so way to write which code, JavaScript code, or way to write or how to write JavaScript code, so that you can write by using which tag here? Script tag. What tag you are using? Script tag. Okay, script tag. Tag means tag is belongs to what? HTML. Okay, HTML, right? It means you are including a JavaScript code inside HTML by using which tag? Script tag. Okay, now. So in HTML, JavaScript code is inserted. In HTML, JavaScript code is inserted between script, open block, and one more is which one? Close. But this script tag can be used either in the header or it can be used in what? Body. Okay, this script tag can be used either in header or body. For example, just to see here. Yes, please just to try to understand. Very simple here. Okay. For example, okay, for example, yes. For example, okay, now this is simple test. So where I'm writing some dog type. Okay, dog type. So then I just write here HTML. So it's divided into how many parts here? Two. One is a header and one more is a body, which is displayed in web page. Header, body. Which content is displayed? Header, body, body. Okay, whatever you want to display within the web page, you write inside what? Body, right? You write inside the body. What it contain? What it contain? Metadata. What it contain? Meta information, which is there inside what? Head. Which is global or not? Yes, head is a global. Yes or no? So head is there and one more is a body. So where you can insert the JavaScript code, you can insert the JavaScript code, okay, either in which one? Header, or you can insert the JavaScript code either in what? Body. You can insert the JavaScript code either in header, or you can insert the JavaScript code either in what? Body. So it can be also inline. The JavaScript code can be what again? Inline also. We'll discuss that. Okay. But how you are inserting the code? Using which one? Script. But previously, you try to define the type. Okay, script type. Okay, you'll try to use some text and which one you are trying to use? JavaScript. Okay, so type or what do you call it as? Sorry. Type or what is it? Language. Okay, language. Now, which one you are using it to write this particular script? But what is the default script language attribute? JavaScript. If you don't write script language is JavaScript, what is the default script type is taken? JavaScript only. But if you are using any other scripting language, then you have to define the script language type to the language what you are using it. But default attribute of language used by the script tag is which one? JavaScript only. So you don't require to write language equal to what? JavaScript, right? Yes. So you can write the JavaScript code either in the header or you can write in which one? Body. But which one is executed first? Header, body. Which one is loaded first? Header. Then it will load which one? Body. Okay. So based on the requirement, you may write that either in header or that can be written either in what? Body. Okay, now yes. So you can place any number of scripts in HTML document and script can be placed in the body or it can be placed in what? at section of an HTML page, or it can be placed in what? Both. You can place either in header, or you can place either in what? Body, or you can place in both head as well as what here? Body. How you are placing it now? You can see this is placed in which one? Header. So what is the name of the tag? Script. What is the name of the tag here? Script. And just to try to understand, what is the name of the function? What is the name of the function? My function. Okay. But how you write the functions in JavaScript? By using one keyword called which one? Function. So every language provides some keywords or not? Yes. So Java is having keywords, .NET is having keywords. Okay, Python is having keywords like that. JavaScript also having some keywords. Keywords are reserved words or not? Yes. And each keyword you use it to perform certain operation or to define certain things, right? So what is the keyword used here? Function. How to write a function in JavaScript? Array. How to write a function in JavaScript using which keyword? Function. Array. Very simple. How to write a function in JavaScript by using which keyword? Function. Yes or no? How you write a function in Java? You write a function in Java. There is one syntax, right? There is one syntax, is there or not? You say, what is this return type? Before return type, you'll try to define which one? Modifier. What is the syntax of writing a method? Modifier, return type. And what is this? Method name. And then followed by which one? Parameters. Now this is a syntax of writing a method in what? Java. How you write it now? This is modifier. So these modifiers can be access modifiers or non-access modifiers, and then return type, method name, parameters. But how you write a function in Python? In JavaScript, you just write it by using one keyword called which one? Function. We'll discuss all this. Don't worry about this. But just to try to understand where you write the script in Python. Okay. Where you write the script in JavaScript, you write the script within the JavaScript either in the header, or you write the script either in what? Body. Okay, suppose I said, what is the use of JavaScript? I can use JavaScript to change the content of which one? Web page. I can update the content of the web page dynamically. I can perform some operations on the web page dynamically. That can be done with the help of which one? JavaScript. For example, using JavaScript, for example, using HTML, a basic example if you take, using HTML, can I create a calculator or not? What do you say here? Using HTML, can I develop calculator? Yes. I can design calculator using array. Using this calculator I can design using HTML. Using HTML, I can create this calculator or not? Yes. What all these are? Buttons. All these are what? Buttons. And this is what? Input field. This is the input or not? Yes. Input or label. Input or what is that? Label. Okay. Now this, I can design this calculator using HTML. But if I click on 1, it should display what? 1. If I click on 2, then it should become what? 12. Can I do this using HTML? Can I do this using HTML? No, I cannot do this by using what? HTML. Because are you performing certain operations or not? Yes. How can I perform these operations? I need to write some functions or not? Yes. But how can I write this function? Suppose if I click is what? Event. When there is an event, some action has to be done or not? Yes. When you click on this button, I want to display what value I want to display? 1. When I click on 2, then it should concatenate 1 and 2 and then display what? 12. But how I'm doing this? This can be done by using which one? JavaScript. So UI you can develop it. See, UI you can develop it with the help of HTML and CSS. But you cannot perform the operations using HTML and CSS. If you want to perform any operation, if you want to handle any events, if you want to perform any operation, this you can do it with the help of which one? JavaScript. How you write a function in JavaScript? You write a function in JavaScript using which keyword? Function and the name of the function. No return type, nothing. So JavaScript is a scripting language, And all the scripting languages, okay, scripting languages are dynamically typed languages. Dynamically typed languages. Dynamically means, is it this function is a generic function or not? Generic. Generic means I'll say function, my function. I just write the two parameters. What is that? A, and one more is what? B. So A and B are which type? Are you write A, B with the type or without type? Or with the type or without the type? Without the type. Suppose if you are working with a C or C++ or Java, you'll say what? Integer A, comma, integer what? B. Is it variables are bind with what? Variables are bind with what? Type. Variables are bind with what? Type. Means is it type is fixed or dynamic? Is it type is fixed or dynamic? Fixed. A is which type? Integer only. B is which type? Integer only. It will receive which type of values? Integer values only. But if I'm writing here A comma B, then A and B are which type? Or A and B are which type? Generic. Dynamic. The type is what? Dynamic. If A is holding integer, then A is which type? Integer. If A is holding float, then A is which type? Float. If A is holding a string, then A is which type? String. Type is not, that is one advantage. We'll discuss that. But just to try to say, so there is one function and document. Just now I said, what is document is referring to web page. Document is object or not? Yes. A document object refers to, your document object refers to web page within the program. See, this is one function, right? Inside the function, how can I refer my web page? Inside the function, how can I refer my web page? By using one name or not? Yes. By using one name. One name. What is the name? Document. What is the name of the object? Document. I said, whenever, that is what I said. How can you manipulate HTML page using JavaScript? For that you are using which one? DOM, document object model. So document is referring to which one? Web page. And your document is having one element. One element is there. What is the name of this paragraph? What is the name of this paragraph? Demo. What is the name of this paragraph? Demo. Okay. So document dot, you are trying to search within the document. You are searching one element. How can you search the element? You can search the element by using name. You can search the element by using what? ID. Then what is the ID of this paragraph? Demo. You are just saying document dot get element by ID. What is the name of the element you are searching? Demo. Demo is a paragraph or not? Yes. Within the demo paragraph, I'm changing what? Content. I want to change the content. How can I change the content? By using one property. What is the property I'm using? Inner HTML. This is paragraph. Change it. But when the paragraph should change it, when I click on what? When I click on what? Button. On click. Which function are you calling? Are you changing content of the page dynamically or not? Yes. You are reading. You can read. Yes. This is simple example. Just to understand where the JavaScript is used. Simple example, but not exactly. Simple example, but not exactly, right? I just run this code here. Let's just try to understand. Okay, now this is a demo of JavaScript in the header, right? So then what is initially the content of paragraph? A paragraph. Once I click on this, is it paragraph content is what? Changed. So static means whatever content you displayed at the time of designing. At the time of designing the page, whatever content is there, that is called what? Static. Okay, at the time of designing page, the paragraph content is, at the time of designing page, what is the paragraph content? Paragraph. After executing the web page, I want to change what? Content. Then how can I do that changes? By writing some code, right? So once I click on this, now is it paragraph content is changed or not? Yes. But when I click on this, which function is called? My function is called. This my function is referring to which element in the web page? Demo element. And this demo element, which property you are changing? Content property. We'll discuss this, but just try to understand. You can write a JavaScript either in header. You can write the JavaScript code either in the header, or you can write the JavaScript code either in which one? Body. You can write either in header or you can write in the body. See here, this is a body, but when you should write it? Now, see here. So button type equal to button. On click, again you are calling which one? My function. But where you included the script tag? In the header, body. Okay, then this is my function which changes the content of which one? Paragraph. So you can write the content of script. The script either within the header, or you can write either in body, or it can be what? Inline also. We'll discuss about that inline also. Yes. Now I just open this. Now try it. Now this paragraph is changed or not? Yes. Okay. But to differentiate, see, generally whatever content you want to display within the web page, the content of the web page you'll write inside what? Body. Functionality of web page you'll write inside what? Header. So you can differentiate the content as well as what? Functionality by writing in head and what? Body. Don't mix both content as well as what? Functionality. Don't mix the content and what? Functionality. You write the content in what? You write the content of the web page in what? Body. You write the functionality of web page in what? Head. So that you can separate this content from which one? Functionality. So identifying the things becomes what? Easy. So that's the reason most of the times you'll write a JavaScript code in the body or in the header? In the header, rather than writing inside what? Body. And if you want to separate, now suppose whatever you are writing inside the web page, it is a local or not? Yes. Whatever you are writing inside the page, it is the local, means inline. Inline means where I can use that functions only same page, but I cannot use that functionality in what? Another page. That functions, whatever I write in the JavaScript, that functionality I can use in the same page, but I cannot use in what? Another page. Suppose I want to write one function. I want to use that function either in one page or more than one page. Then if I write the functionality in one page, that is local to same page, but I cannot use in what? Another page. Then if I want to use the same functionality in multiple pages, then you create what? External JavaScript file. Same CSS. CSS, how many types? How many types CSS? 3 types. What is that? Inline. Inline, internal, external. Inline, applicable to only one tag. One element or one tag. Internal, applicable to multiple tags of the same page. External can be applied to multiple pages. If you want to apply the same style to the multiple pages, then you go for which one? External CSS. If you want to use the same functionality in multiple pages, same JavaScript code in multiple pages, then use which JS? External JS. External JS. External JavaScript. Script can be also be placed in external files. External files, right? For example, now here, what will I do is I'll create one JavaScript file. So we'll just include in one folder. So we'll create one folder here. So we'll just create one folder here. Yes. Created a JS. This JS already folder is there, right? What is the name of this folder? JavaScript. And within this, I should create one file. Which file? So JS1 dot JS1 dot what? JS, right? So this is which file? JavaScript file. So CSS file will have the extension dot CSS. HTML file will have the extension dot HTML. JavaScript file will have the extension dot JS. JS files. JS files means JavaScript files. So in this, what do you do it? Or in this, what do you write? Functions. You are writing which one? Function. Now this function is written inside which file? JavaScript file. Okay, now this is a function is written inside what? You don't use script tag. Generally, tag is used in which file? Alright, tag is used in which file? HTML. Okay. Is it tag is used inside CSS file? Huh? No. CSS define only which one? Styles. Okay. Yes. So in the same way, now here you don't use a tag called which one? Script. You just write only functions of which one? JavaScript. And then you include these functions in your HTML. How you can include this? You can include this by using script. Again, you are using which tag? Script tag only. Again, you are using which tag? Script tag only. Script. Okay, script source. Now, what is the name of this attribute? Source. And what is the name of this? MyScript.js. For example, okay, now, for example, there is a HTML. This is my HTML. Okay, so here, what I'm doing, I just use here. I don't write a function here because this function is there where? Or I don't write this function, but this function is available where? In the JS file. How can I include the JS file? By using src. src equal to slash. What is this folder? JS folder. So there is a JS folder, and within the JS folder, which file is there? JS1.js. So by just including this source, can I able to access all the functions of the JS or not? Yes. Just as here, I try to execute. Okay, so this is in HTML. Okay, so this is, once I click on this, is it paragraph content is changed or not? Yes. So how many ways can you include the content of the JavaScript in the HTML? Okay, 3 ways are there. You can include the JavaScript code in the header. You can include the JavaScript code in what? Body. You can write the JavaScript code inside what? External file. And that JavaScript code you can include inside what? HTML by using script. And what is the name of this attribute? Source. Source is an attribute. Just to try to understand. Okay, internal, and one more is what? External. Internal, external, inline. So 3 ways are there to include the JavaScript code within the HTML, right? Then next we'll talk about fundamentals. Okay, first we'll start with JavaScript. Which one? Output. Fundamentals will start. Okay, then we'll see like it is a scripting language, right? A scripting language will have some of the properties of which one? Programming language. When I'm talking about programming language, what you learn? You learn keywords, you learn identifiers, you learn data types, you learn which one? Operators. Will you learn all this or not? Yes. In JavaScript also you have to learn all because it is like programming language. So JavaScript is a language, is a scripting language which uses which principle? Object oriented. JavaScript is an object oriented programming language or what? Scripting language. Object oriented. It means JavaScript, every element is treated as what? Object. And every data is also represented as what? Objects. Can you build your own data types in JavaScript? Yes. Because that is one of the objective of using which one? Object oriented, right? So JavaScript is an object oriented. Now you can implement all object oriented principles while writing the code using which one? Java. So the way how you are learning, see, the way how you learn the programming languages with like keywords, identifiers, data types, operators, and here also you start with the keywords, identifiers, everything. We'll discuss that. Okay, data types, JavaScript data types, JavaScript operators, because I said using this JavaScript, will you perform operations or not? Yes. And JavaScript also have some data types. Okay, because data types are required to process to reserve memory for data. And after storing the data, you need to perform certain operations. To perform the operations, what you required? Operators. To perform the operations, what you required? Operators you required. Let us say first with JavaScript output. Output. For example, you want to write a first program in Java. Then what do you say? You'll say, hello, welcome to what? Java. How you print that message? You print that message by saying system dot out dot println. Is it that is input statement or output statement? Output statement. In the same way, JavaScript is also having which statements? Output statements. Output, right? Generally, whenever you talk about HTML, where you display the output? In HTML, where you display the output on the web page or not? Yes. You display the where you display the output within the page. Within the page. How can I write within the page? How can I write within the page? Right now, there are different approaches out there. I said how to write within the page. How can you refer the page? Or how can you refer the web page in the JavaScript by using which one? Document. How you refer a web page within the JavaScript using which one? Document. Document is the name of the object which refers to what? Web page. Document is the name of the object which refers to what? Web page. Because you want to perform certain operation in which one? Web page. You want to do some changes in the web page. You want to add some content within the web page. How can you add it during runtime? How you refer the document in your JavaScript code? By using one object called what? Document. Document is an object, right? So that will refer to what? Your web page. We'll discuss about DOM, but just to try to understand, JavaScript can display data in different ways. Okay, writing into HTML element using what here? Inner HTML. Just now we have seen. If you want to write inside an HTML element, you want to write inside a division. You want to display within the division. You want to display within the paragraph. You can display within the paragraph. You can display within the division. You can display within the header. Okay, na? Then how can you write content within the HTML element? By using one property called which one? Inner HTML. First you have to refer that element. And then change the property. Assign the value to that element by using which property? Inner HTML. That is one way. Just now we have seen how you changed it. How you changed it here. How you changed it here. Now this is your JavaScript, right? What it's saying? Document. Document means document is what? Name of the object. Document is the name of the object, and this object will refer to this object will refer to what? Web page. Your web page. Current web page. Current web page. How you refer the current page? You refer the current page by using what? Document. Like in Java, this you'll say, no, this, what this is having refers to which object? Current object. This will refers to which object? Current object. Yes or no? This document refers to which object? Current document. What document is having? What document is having? What document is having? Elements. What it is having? Elements, head, body, list, unordered list, ordered list, headers, H1 to H6. Okay, na? Links, divisions, all these are what? Within the document. What document is having means empty. Suppose document is empty. Can you add it during runtime? Yes. But how you add it during runtime? By using which object? Document object. How you become Java developers here? Very slow. Yes, you have to document refers to which object? Current document. Within the current document, you are looking for which element? Demo. You are looking for which element? Demo. Each element is having some name or not? Yes. It is identified with either name or ID. You are searching within the document. You are searching one element. What element you are searching? Demo. What is demo? What is demo? ID of which one? Paragraph. This paragraph content is what? A paragraph. But this content I want to change. Output. I want to display output within the paragraph. Suppose this paragraph is empty, right? Okay. I remove this content. Now this paragraph is what? Empty. Empty paragraph. Empty paragraph. What you are doing? You are searching for the paragraph. What is the ID of the paragraph? Demo. And inside this, how can you add the content? Dot inner HTML, and this is a content or not? Yes. This is a content. Just to see here. Just to see. Yeah. Okay. Now, is it any paragraph is there or not there? A paragraph is there. Content is not there. Paragraph is there here. No content is there. पैराग्राफ है यार, उसके अंदर कुछ नहीं है, खाली है वो. कब ऐड कर रहे हैं आप? when you click on this button, is it content is added or not? Yes. Output is displayed or not? Yes. How can you display the output? Different ways out there. Writing into an HTML element. But how you are writing into an HTML element? Using one property. What is that property? Inner HTML. Okay, now then second one, writing into an HTML output using document.write. Document.write is there. Okay. Then third one, you can display one message window by using. You can display one alert box or alert window by saying window.alert. Window refers to browser. Window refers to what? Browser. Now you are displaying which window? Alert window. Different types of windows. And fourth one is writing into a browser console using console.log. But this is generally used for debugging purpose. Console.log generally is used for what? Debugging. Debugging means bug means what? Error, right? Debugging means finding error or tracing error. Tracing or finding error. So you want to know whether the program is executing as you are expecting it, then you debug it. Now this output you display inside what? Console. Console.log. 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 Log is a function and console is what here? Object. Right? Okay. So there are four out there. Using inner HTML, and second one is document.write, and third one is using window.what? Alert, and fourth one is using console.log. Already I said using which element? Inner element. To access an HTML element, JavaScript can use the document.get element by ID method. Okay. Executed
Recording in
automatically.
progress.
No, that's very good. Functions are not executed automatically. When the functions will be executed? When you call. Function जब call करे तो call होता. Until you don't call it, Is it function is executed? No. But other than that, if you write any other statement, this will be executed automatically or not? Yes. Okay, na. So this is included as a part of function or part of script as without function? Without function. Without function means, I said, whenever you run this web page, which one is loaded? Is it head is there? Head is there or not there? Not there. Then it will load which one? It will load which one? Body. It will load the body. Then will it execute all? All this will be parsed one by one or not? Yes. First, what it will display? My first page. What second it will display? My first paragraph. What third one? Paragraph. Empty paragraph. Then execute which one? Script. Within the script, is it any function is there? No. Which one is there? Individual. There is an individual statement. Is it the statement is executed automatically or not? Yes. But what this statement is doing? It is searching an element. What is the element it is searching? Demo. Is it declared before? Is it declared before? Yes. Is it declared before or not? Yes. Then this element content, you are changing it by using which property? Inner HTML. You are saying 5 plus 6. So what is the value inside this paragraph? 5, 6, 11. 5, 6, 11. 5 plus 6 is what? 11. Don't say 5, 6, right? Okay. Because it's numbers. Okay. Not strings, right? Okay. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, na? Right. But until you don't write a function, this code get executed what? Automatically. So why I'm telling all this? Because when you learn variables, data types, okay, to practice that, you should know how to display. How to display the output, right? Okay. Yes. But there are different ways of displaying the output. Okay. So when you run this, now this is my first page and this is my first paragraph. And what is the result here? 11. But 11 is displayed where? 11 is displayed where? Inside paragraph. 11 is displayed inside paragraph. Content of paragraph is changed or not? Yes. By using inner HTML. Now I change this. Okay. Na? So I'll say H1. Okay. So what is this name? Topic, right? This is what? H1. So get element by ID. I change this. Now what is the result here? 11. Okay. Na? So you can display within any HTML element. That can be headers H1 to H6. That can be paragraph. That can be what? That can be what? Division is there. What is this here? Division. What is the name of this division? Demo, right? So once you run this, what is the content of this division? 11. Okay, you can display the output within. You can display the output within HTML, but that can be done by searching the element by using which one? Document by dot get element by ID. So this is the first one. Okay, first one, displaying output using first one. And second approach is so writing into an HTML output using what? Document dot write. See, generally document dot write. Okay. Okay, document dot write. It is generally used for which purpose? Testing purpose. Okay, all this document dot write, console dot log. Okay, all these are used for testing purpose. Why? Because when you say document dot write, it is a convenient to use document dot write. But what will happen if you say document dot write? Okay, so never call. See what is saying? Never call document dot write after the document has finished loading. It will override the whole document. Means document dot write, it is creating one new array. When you say document dot write, it is modifying the complete page. After loading, if you say document dot write 5 plus 6, what will happen? It will write this 5 plus 6 result into what? Document. Document. Already document is having some elements, right? Document is already having some elements. When you say document write dot write 5 plus 6 means what it is doing? It will change the whole document and display only 11. It's nothing but document.write. It will generate one new document.write will generate one new page. I can say document.write will generate one new page. But are you changing the part of the page? No. If you want to change the part of the page, you have to write inside element. But are you writing inside the element or inside the document? Document, right? Always it will change the whole page and it will display 5 plus 6 is what? 11. Okay. So what will happen in this case is, just see here. So there are different ways. It is also used only for, it is also used for testing purpose or, yes, is it executing as you are expecting or not? A paragraph contain matter means what will display. If any content is there, it will overwrite. Modifying content, right? If already paragraph is having some content, it overwrites, right? And if you want to add some content to the existing paragraph, first you read it, concatenate it, and then display. Okay, that we'll see. Document.write. So what will happen now? If I run this, now, yes, here. So my first page, my first paragraph, never call document.write after document has finished loading. It will overwrite the whole document, but what is the result is displayed 11. But are we called after loading? No. During loading or after loading? During loading. After loading means I should write one button. We'll write that button and we'll call this function. Then see here. Document.write. Previous example is there. Okay, when you click on the button, so when you click on the button here, so when you click on the button is there. So this is when you click on which one? Button. After loading page. This is after loading the page. Yes. This is after loading the page. What I'm saying function. Within the function, what I'm saying, not a document dot. So this one, but rather than I'm using document dot write. So what I'm writing here, some hello. Okay, I just write one message. What is the message I write here? Hello. So what I'm doing here, I just run this. Okay. So is the document is loaded or not? Yes. After loading the document, if I click on which one, try it. What happened? Hello. After loading, if you say document.write, if you execute document.write, will it write on the same page or new? Is it everything is modified or not? Yes. So document.write always, okay, change that is what you have written here. Document.write. Never use document.write. Never call document.write after the document has not finished loading. It will overwrite the whole document. Okay. So after loading, but this is after loading or during loading? During loading, you displayed 5 plus 6. Because of that, can you see? Because of that, you'll see. Because of that, you'll see 5 plus 6 is what here? 11, right? But after loading, if you do anything, it will try to override the existing content. Okay, na? Yes. Now there is one more way of. What is another way here? Window dot what? Alert is there. Window dot alert. Now using this window dot alert, even you can display what here? Data. Using window dot alert. Generally alert is for alert. Alert means suppose you are not warning. Warning. Alert messages can be anything like information message, warning message, error message. All this comes under which one? Alert. For example, without saving document, if you exit, alert window displayed saying that your document is not saved. You want to save it. That is called which one? Alert. Yes or no? Yes. you can use an alert box to display which one? Data. But generally, this is also just to know it, how to display the content within the window, but rather than within what? Page. Rather than within the page. How can you display it? You simply write, what is the name of this here? Window. Window dot, what is the name of the function? Alert. So using this alert function, can you display the data or not? Yes, but this is displayed in which window? Alert window. But are you calling this alert? Are you calling this alert window at the time of loading what? Or you are calling this alert window at the time of loading which one? Body. So first it will display what? My first web page, and then my first paragraph, and then it will display which window? Alert window. Because the script is there inside the function. No, the script is there individual statement or not? Yes. So for that, you are using window dot. Now, what is the name of this? Alert. Alert is a function. Okay. Yes. Once you run this, so you can see 120.0.0.1 fine 50. What is this? Port number 5500 says what is the value? 11. So this is my first web page and my first paragraph, right? Yes. But alert is displayed. Alert is displayed along with some information, right? But can you change this? Can you change this title and message or not? Yes, you can change that. We'll discuss how to change it. But you can display the output by using which one? Window dot alert. So there are different ways in which you can display the content. There are different ways in which you can display content within the page. One is by using which one? Inner HTML. Second one is using which function? Write function. Third one is using which function? Alert function. Fourth one is using which function? Log. Log is belongs to console. Alert is belongs to window. Write is belongs to document. Inner HTML is belongs to element. Inner HTML is belongs to element. Is a property of which one? Element object. Element object to change the content of it, right? So how can you display it? By using which one? Console.log. Who is having a console? Who will provide the console? Who will provide the console? Browser. Who will provide the console? Browser. Browser is having a console. Okay, browser is having a console here. Browser is having console, and that console you can display it by pressing F12. Now this you can call it as which one? Console. This is called as a browser console. This is working in which one? Interactive. This is working in which one? Interactive, right? This is called as which one? Console. If you want to display the output on which one? Console. How you refer to this console? By using console.log. But how you display the console? By using F12. Just press F12 function. So console.log. So there's one more function is there, and window. Yes, we'll discuss this also. Console.log. Console.log. Okay. Yeah, this also we'll see. Console.log. So writing into the browsers console. Using console.log. So to display which one? Console. Okay, press which key here? F12. F12 function key. Press F12 function key. Where? In what? Browser. Browser keyboard only. Within the browser, you should press F12 function key, right? F12 function key. Now just same example we'll take, but this time, but this is used for debugging purpose. Okay, this is used for what here? Debugging purpose, where I'm saying console.log. Console dot which one? Log. Log 5 plus 6. Okay. Yes. So these are different ways in which you can display the output. How many ways can you display the output? Okay, output is there or not there? Is it output is there? 11. 11 is there or not there? There or not there? There. But where it is there in console? How you display the console? Press F12. What is the result here? 11. Debugging. Debugging purpose. It is used for which one? Debug. So what is the result here? F11. Okay, na? So you display the console by just pressing which key? Which key here? F12 function key. You understood output? Understood output of displaying the output in page? Okay, these are different possible ways to display the content. Okay, na? So next we'll see some fundamentals of this JavaScript, like working with identifiers. Okay, na? And what is the data types and operators, and how to read HTML document elements and all the things, but not today, but we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. Yes. And okay, na? You understood up to this? What do you say here? Yes or no? Okay, na? So tomorrow we'll see more functionality belongs to JavaScript. Okay, na? Right. Thank you very much. We'll see tomorrow. I'll upload this in both the classrooms, new and old. Right. So thank you. We'll see tomorrow. Right.